Thank you for tuning in. That's how I felt. And it might sound selfish, but in reality, I feel like, as an entertainer myself, I'm a DJ. People are expecting something of me. I don't want to be sitting around. I don't want to have them sitting around waiting for me to do something. It's a little bit selfish on their end. Yeah, we just got lower back.
Oh,
But,
yo. Sorry about that.
All good. I was just saying that, I feel like it's a little bit selfish for an artist to be like, yo, I'm gonna have y'all sitting there waiting for my music for sometimes years.
All right, hold on. I'm conflicted when it comes to that, because as far as it comes to putting out your craft, like, nobody can tell you when it's ready. You feel me? You just got to feel that and believe that it's ready and know that it's the right time. If you're independent, if you working for the label, you feel me, and you kind of wrapped up, then yeah, you got to work on their fucking timetable. But when it comes to your craft, bro, you know, my nigga, you're not gonna go do a set if you're not prepared. You feel me? It's many different factors.
I will.
I respect. I mean, and you also gotta improvise, because nigga, right. What happened if you performing live? Like, you gotta do what you gotta do, or if somebody put you on the spot.
But you can burn your spark out by having people wait so long, which is what I'm saying.
Big facts, because look at Jay Electronica.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Jay Electronica pisses me from high school. Jay Electronica been pissing me off since I've been in high school, nigga. I'm 28. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. And then he just drops an album and then has Jay-Z slaughter him across the whole thing. It's like, what are you, like, you just, if you wanted to stop rapping, just say it and leave. You feel what I'm saying? But don't do that bullshit. And I don't think it's necessarily selfish, especially not a time like this, just because there's so much content out there now. You feel me? So there's stuff that you could hold yourself over on in the meantime. But if you really love somebody, like, you're gonna wait. And especially when they deliver every time, you feel me? Like, you're not gonna tell J. Cole shit. You're not telling J. Cole shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Here's a problem with it. When we do wait too long and we do get the project, what happens in our minds is we're expecting this magical, like, guaranteed diamond in one day album. And our expectations get put so high on this album that when we get it, it doesn't matter if it's hot or not. It's going to be not up to our expectations. That's why, just to wrap it up, that's why albums need time, because it's either you're going to say that it's hot or you're going to say that it's whack. And you're saying it's hot because you support and love this artist, or you're going to say that it's whack because it's not what your expectations built in your head for over a year. And that's why albums need time for us to listen to.
Right. Okay. There you hit on my point, because I was going to say, like, even now, like, niggas know, like, anybody that know me know I fuck with Currency OD. You feel me? But now I'm kind of like wavering as far as picking up on every little thing that he does. And then even when I do grab like a new tape he just dropped or something, the first listen through, I might be like, you nigga, come on, bro. But then when I listen again, or I listen like it with headphones on now, or I listen in my car now, I'm like, wait. And then the third, fourth time, add it to the fucking Serato. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but that's on us. You feel me? I don't really think we could put all the blame on the artist, because I'm seeing it from both ends. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you could be like, yo, my nigga, what the fuck? Put something out. You feel me? Like, you're slacking. But at the same time, when they do drop, we gotta appreciate them enough the way we say they do to actually give it a fucking chance. You feel me?
Of course. Every time.
Even when J. Cole dropped, when he dropped KOD, like, when I first heard it, I fucked with it. You feel me? Just because it's J. Cole, he's nice. He's going to put work and effort into the shit. But I also looked at it like, yo, this is kind of weird, because he's going in a whole different direction than I expected. And this shit is not really for me. But then second, third listen through, I'm appreciating it for different reasons. I'm like, yo, even if this isn't directly for me, I know for a fact that the message, the meaning behind your work is impacting somebody's life. OD, all that speaking on depression, speaking on drug addiction, all that type of shit. You feel me? Like, I know that just saved somebody's life. So I appreciate it even more. And then when I stop and look at the deeper meaning, and I'm like, all right, I could draw what I can from this, but I'm still gonna fuck with it. I'm not gonna say, oh, this nigga took a year or two to drop this shit. Fuck it. I'm not like that means you're not really a fan.
All right. So I think it's a difference between being a fan and then having your spark burn out.
Yeah. Big facts.
And then when you got cut off, what I was saying, like as an artist, you have to know what your level is and how long you can do that for. Uzi Vert can let people wait for him. Beyonce can let people wait for her. Cole can. Kendrick can, because they've already got to that level. But a new artist that's coming out, if you haven't done it before in the past and that's not your style, you cannot start doing it. Like let's look at Wayne. Wayne came out, like we were saying, like you don't want to put out too much, but Wayne was dropping records after records and mixtapes. And every time we heard it, we're like, yo, this is hard. This is hard. He dropped the album. This is even harder. Like, you know how many Wayne records we got in high school?
Yeah. That's why it was a great example. For him to just disappear the way he did, horrible.
And that's what happened when he went to jail. Yeah. Like, let's really think about it. Wayne went to jail and never got back to his level of Carter 3. He never can become Carter 3 again.
It's reasons like that why I be one. Hold on. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, it's reasons like that why I be wondering, like, how or why niggas be so hyped for Max B to get out of jail. Because I'm like, I get it. Like, y'all niggas remember y'all child. That's like, what it's a show probably like Ronin Warriors. I don't know if you watched that shit back in the day. It was like an anime from back in the day, like early 90s, late 90s, early 2000s or whatever. I used to watch it as a kid. Love that shit, nigga. Me niggas like Fleet Bear niggas, yo, love this shit. I tried to watch it last year. I'm like, what? What is this, my nigga? Like, what? How, you put money into this shit? Like, this shit is horrible. And then you go back, like, your childhood, beautiful. You feel me? You're gonna have great memories, great experiences. But when you go back, the shit don't last the test of time. And shit like Max B and the Wavy and this, that, and the third, like, I get it. Like, it remind you to a time when niggas used to be popping, but when you go check it out now, if Max B comes out now and still sounding the way he did when he went in, that's not gonna work.
He ain't gonna last.
At all. Especially not now with niggas like Rod Wave that could actually fucking sing. You feel what I'm, that bullshit.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree 100%. I feel like, but there are artists that are going to come out and have high anticipation because they weren't at that level. For example, Bobby Shmurda, perfect example right there. He only gave us 2 records, solo records, before he went in. Right. So, we're used to not having that. We're used to not seeing him. But when it came I agree. When it comes to artists, like trying to think of somebody for like Wayne. When Wayne went in, it was it for him. It was his career was done. And I think a lot of the times artists aren't looking at that because of their level. And I was going to say this earlier with French. I think when you get up to, and I'm going to find out eventually one day, but I feel like when you get to a certain level of fame and success, it's hard for you to judge because everything looks like famous success.
Yep, that's very true. And I mean, well, now it's a little bit harder for you to front, I guess, because there's fucking analytics so readily available to everyone.
Half of that stuff we know is a lot of it is fluff. A lot of it is fluff.
Yes, sir. Like, even, bro, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, even a Uzi, even people like, I can't assume that all their numbers are real. Nah.
See, artists like these SoundCloud artists are probably the most legit out here than anybody. Because they built that with no labels attached. They built that with just a SoundCloud and probably not even really social media. The SoundCloud wave is probably I'm sure people did some Fugazi, but
definitely.
But like you look at an artist like XXXTentacion, where he was actually bringing the people out, and you've seen it physically. You can't fluff that. You can't fluff bodies. You can't fluff bodies. Like, these people are showing up so much that they're canceling his shows. Like, that's something you cannot fluff. So Another perfect example. Let's use Nipsey. Sucks when he passed, but people were showing up. You cannot fluff things like that. You know, he was a legit artist. He was real. So I think, you know, a lot of these established artists, French's numbers is fluff. Oh, that's fluff.
Gotta be. Has to be. Absolutely has to be.
It's hard to tell when you get to that level. Like, yo, how many people really are gonna show up to my concert?
At this point, I'm wondering if it even fucking matters anymore. Like, cause like you fluff the shit, you get on, and then you get like 100,000 out of the 20 million you said you had. You're a success.
Right.
You got 100,000 people to show up, and that nigga, if you had 100,000 people in your army back in the day, you're fucking Macedonia or like Persia or some shit.
Right.
Like you running the world.
But you could also have 1 million people and have 1,000 people show up to your show.
That's a very look at Mace. Back in the day when Mace embarrassed his fucking self buying followers, but I don't get it. Like, what did he think? Like buying, like he was buying people on some slavery type shit?
No, you're buying status.
But in his mind, the reason why I say that is, how do you buy millions of followers and then have the audacity to do a real life show? Like, who are you inviting? The robots?
That's also if he did it.
True.
That's also if he did it.
I doubt he had a hand personally in it. I know whoever set that shit up got fired. Like Super Saiyan fired, nigga.
Right.
Yo. By the way, Mike Bands, DJ Polo, Socio Trap, AMPRN, One of a Kind Kid. Thanks for tuning the fuck in.
Yes, thank you. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, bruh. I don't know. Well, I took some notes and shit just to put this on wax for any up and coming artists. But
talk about it.
Times I would say to release music is January. One is after the holiday season. Everybody's looking for fucking content because they just like it's kind of winter still, so you inside. Niggas is looking for content to push. It's like Corona. Well, a lesser version of Corona where everybody inside, you feel me? You still go outside.
You're also inside because you don't want to spend money.
Facts.
You don't went broke from the holidays.
Facts. And it's right after that break period. February, the weather's still fucking trash and it's still down season. So January and February, good time to drop content. People always gonna be looking. In May, like the early festivals are starting to wind down, like South by Southwest and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of that little in-between time before the rest of the festivals that happen closer to the wintertime start popping off and shit like that. But that's a good time. And in October, because October is right when all the summer festival season ends. You feel me? So people's looking toward like the holidays and shit like that, like they're ready for new stuff. You feel me? They're ready for that content, and it's less shit out there to distract you. It's probably most people drop their shit during the summer, and you was gonna get drowned the fuck out anyway by the major artists. So those times, in my opinion, those 4 months are the best times for you to drop music. And
I would say, to follow what you're saying, I definitely agree. To drop your music in the winter, but. One thing I do want to say is you want to work those records up until summer.
Right.
So you want to be pushing. I always say like to a couple artists, like, yo, don't push a mixtape to me. Push one record. Stop pushing a mixtape. Stop telling me to go check out your mixtape because I don't want to listen to you for an hour, bro. I really do not.
Nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares.
Get one record and push. Make sure it's a hit. Make sure it's a hit. And then another thing too is, and we talked about this before y'all reach out to the DJs, ask them what style of music they like. Just because we're a DJ does not mean we listen to everything. Mm-hmm. I don't. I listen to soft, sad, depressing music.
Yeah.
Like that's what I listen to. Do not send me a strip club record and tell me that you want that it's hot and I need to listen to it because I do not want to listen to it. I'm not gonna care about it, bruh. So I definitely say drop it at the top. Like you said, drop it in the wintertime when people are home. Hit DJs up. DJs are your source because if the record is hot, the DJ will put it in rotation for summer. They will. If they like a record, they will put you in rotation for summer. You might not get that prime time hour, but they might play you at the beginning of the party. It might be a record. There was a record from Nova Knuckleheads. Shout out to them. And they sampled Beanie Man and Maya. Even
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. If I could be your
girls
girl,
them
that
sugar,
shit.
right?
Yeah.
So they sampled that. Yeah. So they sampled that, and I played that because that song is under my ladies playlist. So I included that in there. After I played it, I would throw that song in because it was a good record. And that's a formula right there. Like, find that song. That song might be a sample. Be like, yo, you could play this with this record. Now I have an idea when I see it. So that's definitely great advice. Because as a DJ, this is what I would do if you came to me like that in wintertime. I'm gonna run it all the way till summer, especially if I believe in it. Make sure that DJ believe in it.
Facts. And honestly, other than just the months, like, it's how you drop it, because niggas need to really, bro. TikTok, bro. Honestly, at the point I'm at right now, like, niggas, whoever knows, like, I basically lead the social media side of quality time, bruh. Fuck IG. Let me say it on wax, bro. The Instagram algorithm. Instagram algorithm is fucking trash. Put it like I made an example the other day. Instagram is like the bougie stuck up bitch that thinks she too good and she only want like the jock nigga. You feel me? And TikTok is like the nigga that's cool with the nerds, the cool kids, and he's willing to push both of them. You feel me? He's trying to make connections between the two. Like, bro, one of our fucking videos on TikTok is at 200,000 views right now. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just one of them. So, and when I started that shit like 2-3 months ago, maybe. Like, I've been on IG for 2 years, bro. The most we've ever gotten from a video is probably like 30,000 views, and that was because Nipsey passed away. You feel what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna drop some more gems for y'all.
Real shit. Utilize social media like a motherfucker, bro.
Like with TikTok, shout out to DJ Memo for tuning in. Like with TikTok, I think something that people don't realize is you want to reach out to those people that are popping up on your feed and push that record to them. Push those records to them and tell them, like, yo, slide them $10, $15, bro. You got to put money into your marketing. Like, stop buying bottles all the time and buying weed for your videos. Like, put some money towards your marketing. Take $100, hit up a couple TikTokers. Yo, here's $10. Now we're talking about the numbers that you just said. One video got 200,000. Now let's slice that by a quarter. Now we're talking about 50,000. If even 5 of those people go viral via TikTok that you spent that money on, that means 250,000 people heard your song, bro. Easy math. Easy, and you paid $100 for that,
bro. I just, on the flyer for this show, I posted up. I put my new song that I still ain't released yet. Fuck you, Corona. Honestly, I'm still questioning, should I even drop it right now? Like, because that's more like some shit you gotta. It's some party shit. Like, I don't want niggas to be in their crib listening to that just fucking.
Hey, that might be a marketing style though.
I guess so, but I honestly, Chill Trav, let me get that album artwork. I need that ASAP. But keep it 100.
Miguel and Junior Fresh for tuning in.
Yo, Junior Fresh, wagwan, Lord. But keep it a buck, bro. Damn, I lost my train of thought.
Oh, about releasing the record in TikTok.
Oh yeah, TikTok, absolutely. Yo, Big Star Mar, thanks for tuning in. TikTok, absolutely necessary, B. I'm not gonna hold you, like, and whatever the fuck comes after, absolutely necessary. It's weird because it's almost like these Asian niggas really do everything better. Like, whoever created the algorithm for IG, shame on you, my nigga. But real shit. But as far as like promoting and paying people to play your stuff, like, just be smart about it. Don't be out here just throwing bread any and everywhere. That's not how you're gonna get on. That's how you're gonna get raped. And you're gonna end up bitter and mad at the world, thinking it was their fault when you just wasn't smart about it. Like, you could have $1 trillion. If you still ass at marketing, you can't sell something for 20. So you feel
me? And like, it's like doing the showcases. Like, we talked about it all the time. I've never heard an artist say, yo, I blew up because of showcases. Ever.
Big fucking facts. And let me be the motherfucking example for y'all. I've done so many shows as an independent artist, my nigga. And I'm telling you right now, I've done shows for Power 105 where DJ M Easy came out on stage giving a whole motherfucking speech and literally said, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. This ain't gonna do it. And this is the nigga getting paid to put the show on, and he's keeping it 100. Like, yo, this right here is not gonna do it for you. Doing 100 shows is not gonna do it. You have to actually be out there. You got to spread your name out there. You feel me? You think doing shows is how you spread your name, but I'm gonna tell y'all from now, I say there's 11 artists in a show.
Shout out Bobby Zeppelin for tuning in too.
Facts. Yo, Bobby was good.
Another artist.
Definitely go check his shit out. But you got 11 people in the showcase, and there's like what 50 people in the motherfucking crowd, 100 people in the crowd. At least a quarter of that is for one person. Another quarter might have been for two people. The rest of them is there for maybe like one other person, and then there's like 3 stragglers that just seen the show going on and popped in. So once that person that had a quarter of them come gets off stage, they're leaving. So they're not even gonna get to see you perform. They're not gonna hear your shit. You're not gonna be able to promo yourself to them. So like showcases really ain't it. Unless you already have a crowd, showcases is not it. Showcases is for you to really bring people there to show them like, yo, this is what I'm doing, so they go back and promo, or they might bring somebody next time or whatever. And you be lucky.
I say showcases is for practice, man.
All right, yeah, but
like
same thing.
That's how I see it.
Really, for real, it's for you to get your stage presence down, for you to learn how to network, talk to other artists, talk to booking agents, shits like that. You never know who you're gonna run into. Don't get me wrong; they're great places to network. But if
I'm definitely not saying not to do it.
If you think you're going to a showcase to get a deal, think fuck again. Not to mention the fact that if you have nobody coming, if you don't know the nigga putting it together, you're paying to do that showcase. So you're paying like $300 to $500, all right, $250 to $500, depending on how big the showcase is, to actually do the show, to not get anything from it if you don't know how to network.
Right.
Like legitimately, if you're spending from $250 to $500, it better be because somebody you know is important is in there. If not, you're wasting your money, you're wasting your time. Just practice in front of the mirror, my nigga.
I think to wrap all of this up, including the release formula, all of it is just having a plan. Have a plan before you drop a record. Have a plan before you do that showcase. Know exactly what you're going to be doing once you get there. Excuse me. And
Rafa, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in, Rafa. I think that's what all of this is. It's just having a plan and organizing and saying, this is what I'm going to do. Like you said, the best times to release your music was such and such. So you know, all right, if I'm dropping in January, February, I know I'm pushing this one record up until July, June, August. If it doesn't gain traction, all right, cool. Now I have October. Now you have a plan. You have a strategy. You have a formula. So you're not just throwing music out for no reason. There's something there.
Free.
No, the entertainment industry is expensive.
Keep it 100. If you're trying to be an entertainer, be prepared to be broke. Unless you already got the bread, this is not the place for you to look to try to get money, my nigga. The people you see on TV are far and few between, my nigga. Keep it 100. Like, don't if you're broke and you're trying to get bread, do not get into the arts unless you any art. It doesn't matter, painting, whatever. Like, don't do it unless you have a game plan set out and you got, like with a drug dealer, you better have an exit strategy, nigga. Like, if you've been doing this for a certain amount of time, you spent this amount of money and you ain't making nowhere, give it up. Or utilize the connections you made to figure out how you fit into the industry. You don't have to be the star. You don't have to be. Half the time, the niggas that are the celebrities are fucking broke. Let's keep it 100. Like, God bless the dead, R.I.P. Pop Smoke. But remember, when he came back, he got locked up. He couldn't even bail himself out. But it's Dior. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Art. Entertainment is not the place to go to think you're gonna get money, because when you get to them, when you get to them levels, you get raped all which sort of ways anyway. So even if you are making the big bucks, you're giving mad of that away. Like, get into entertainment, build your connections, and then if you love it, and you see a path forward, stick with it. If not, figure out where you fit in and get your bread. Because other than that, you're just gonna be broke forever. There's a reason why there's a cliche of the nigga that he took his baby mama car to go to the studio with his friends and shit while she go work a 16-hour shift in the hospital. You feel? There's a reason why. That's because it's facts, my nigga. Right. You're not making no bread.
Definitely. And I mean, it might not, just want to hop into something she said, like, it may not be the actual, like, being a rapper or whatever. It could be something else that you could be like, oh, okay, I'm much better than this. I was a rapper at one point.
Right.
I have mixtapes on that piff.
Right.
But I realized I was way better at DJing than I was at spitting bars.
Yeah, I get it when you fit in, bro. And that don't even mean you wasn't nice at spitting bars. Maybe that just wasn't where you were supposed to get in at the time.
Right.
And look,
I was ahead of my time.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with the shit that you told me about. Yeah. Back then, no, it wasn't time for that. Because niggas was just waking up to the underground artists, like the rostrum record artists and shit like that. You feel me? Like the independents, like they just started getting that type of freedom and shit.
It was Rick Ross's wave when I was releasing music, and my style was more of like the Uzi Vert sound. Like I was doing Uzi and Lil Yachty before they were even Uzi and Lil Yachty. So everything happens for a reason, though, because I'd probably be a crackhead. But anyways,
things happening for a reason.
We got about 5 minutes on the clock.
Let's hop into this Rona then.
Let's
not hop into Rona.
Yeah, we kept this slim for y'all. Not too much Rona topics for this week.
What you said, bro? My bad.
I said not too much Rona topics for the week.
Facts. But life after Corona, bro. How do you see things going?
Nothing's gonna be the same.
Matter of fact, you got the clip?
Yeah, we can run the clip.
Let's run the clip, because it's 2 minutes anyway.
After lockdown, what is the world going to look like in a year's time? Well, one thing is for sure, when restrictions are finally over, Australia is going to be a very different place. Angela Cox has more.
If you've been working from home, chances are you may never go back to the office. Up to half of all those currently logging in from the lounge room will stay there by some forecasts. So all our deserted cities will look a little busier than this, but may never go back to this. Schools? Well, face-to-face teaching will still be the main way your kids get their education. But it may look more like this. These pictures from Denmark, where students have just gone back to school for the first time in a month, but with staggered arrivals, more time in the open air and careful spacing in classroom.
We have set the tables 2 meters apart. We have soap, disinfectant all over the place.
Cash gone. Coins and paper money may no longer be disease carriers, but we've discovered we don't need them. Tap and go is now part of our lives and will stay that way. Going on a trip, expect to get your temperature tested before you board and at the other end. But don't imagine you'll be flying overseas anytime soon. Many countries will ban foreign visitors long after their local lockdown rules are eased. Good news for the young at heart, music gigs and other social events will be back on, but temperature testing is likely to be the norm. And it's possible you'll have to produce an immunity passport, a digital stamp of proof that you've already had the disease and recovered. And yes, there's already a company offering the Corona Pass. It is a brave new world, but get used to it. There's no going back.
But first, life after lockdown.
I'm trying to invest in that. The stocks of Corona Pass.
Corona Pass. First, why are y'all niggas so quick with it? But like we said, it's a lot of fucking technical ass niggas sitting at home right now with nothing else to do. So creating apps is probably like drinking water to them right now. But still, my nigga, the fact that there's a Corona Pass
app, it sounds fun too.
Word, like some Six Flags shit, like you get to skip the line. Like nigga. I don't know.
I get it, and I honestly, I'm happy that somebody is working on that, because that's something that should have been out beforehand. We should have had technology that shows who's been infected with what.
Is that not invasive as fuck though? What if where does it stop? What if it's like, he got AIDS?
I get it. I understand it can be invasive, but it can also save thousands of lives.
Big facts. But then we get back to the old constitutional founding fathers arguments when Benjamin Franklin said, anyone who's willing to give up freedom for safety doesn't deserve freedom at all. You feel what I'm saying?
So I think it needs to be figured out what needs to be public records or not, because there is a lot of our information that is public record. And I feel like with something like the corona, like China was doing it. It's not. But I'm in a sense of look how China was able to get over it.
No, cut it out. China's not over it.
No, they haven't had any reported cases.
Reported is the key
in 4 days. But that's the
word
right
and
now.
No, that's not even true, because I believe yesterday I seen that they found 3 new cases. Allegedly 3.
We're
allegedly. It's the CCP. These niggas didn't even want to tell the world that coronavirus existed. We just got chopped on IG by the way. But they didn't even want. Imagine if that was China. Like, shut up.
You know, it's crazy. We were still at 57 minutes, so it probably
was China. Shit. But they didn't even want to tell the world coronavirus existed. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They won't even let independent reporters in there to really verify the shit. And now they're actually suppressing research that their own scientists are doing that points evidence to the fact that it originated in China. So think about that.
I'm not saying like not to say it originated anywhere. I'm just saying
no.
Not tracking.
Yeah, not even the originate. I'm just saying that's the type of levels that they go to suppress information.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they're lying about that shit subsiding in their country, bro.
All right, give you a perfect example of what I'm saying. When I came back from London, they didn't test us, they didn't check us, they didn't do any of that. What China did, though, if you came off a plane, anybody that was on that plane went straight into quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
At least if I left, at least know that the people that I went home to around me were also at risk. So you can almost stop it right there. I'm not saying invade our privacy, but I'm saying control situations like this that can be prevented. Maybe it needs to be with the travel. Like if you are traveling, like people that came back from China should have been checked, should have went straight into quarantine, bro.
Don't get me wrong, bro, because there's certain aspects of the communist, let me not say that, the Chinese society that I agree with. You feel me? As far as them having a strong central leadership, not to say we all need to be controlled by one central power, but look at Trump. Like China has one fucking message, it has one policy, and it goes out and that's it. Like everybody got to follow that. Trump telling you this, Dr. Fauci telling you this, the other doctor telling you this, nurses is telling you this, other fucking medical, like there's no set guidelines, there's no set standard, there's no set policy to attack and conquer this shit. And that's what I mean by when I say, like, I agree with the way China handle it as far as that. Like they can actually control it better than we can because you have to follow those guidelines. Nigga, just yesterday or day before yesterday in Atlanta, like 1,000 niggas showed up to a fucking party.
I saw that. They had 1,000 people house party.
And I was talking to my boy James earlier about this shit. And I'm like, yo, I get it. Like, I'm cool being in the crib and shit. You feel me? Like, nigga, I got my P4. Like, I'll find something to entertain myself with. But even I'm at the point where I'm like, nigga, like, I want to go the fuck outside. So I get it. But y'all niggas risked your life, limb, health to go to a house party, not even to dance. Niggas wasn't even dancing. They literally were just standing up, packed in one room, like just like a fucking can of sardines, like literally standing up, breathing on each other. Like nobody was dancing, nobody was laughing, giggling, having fun. Niggas was just looking around.
Nah, they was sparing their life, bro.
Bro, and you know what it is at our type of parties. Like that's what happened. Niggas hold up the wall all day, but you risk getting corona to go hold up the wall. because you couldn't stay in, nigga, go ride a bicycle, nigga. Like, if you want to get out, go ride a bicycle and stay 6 fucking feet from each other. But y'all niggas is face to face to stand up in a party. Like, bro, that's the type of shit where I'm like, if this was China, all y'all niggas would be in jail right now. All y'all niggas would be in jail. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, you're creating a public safety hazard, and you don't give a fuck. Because why? You didn't get it yet? Nobody that you know died from it? People are dying, my nigga. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. But what would we do?
Life after Corona, I hope shit goes back to normal. I know it never will be. I'm not gonna hold you. The US probably gonna just look like China with everybody wearing face masks everywhere. Like, legitimately. And not for nothing, wearing gloves these past couple weeks outside has been the shit. I never knew how much I appreciated my hands being clean while I'm outside until now. Because whenever I get inside, I wash my hands. You feel me? But the fact that I'm out there and I see how much shit is on the gloves, when I get back in, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Are we going around touching up on the regular? You feel me? Like, so I might just wear gloves forever. Like, fuck it. I'm on my MJ shit. Real shit.
Word. But yeah, definitely thank you everybody who tuned in. Stay safe. Stop going outside. Stop throwing parties. I got invited to do a quarantine party, but I didn't do it. I didn't take it, for the record.
You should have called the cops on.
Done. With that being said, I go by the name of DJ Deem. Follow me at It's DJ Deem on Instagram. Be sure to follow Quality Time Network at Quality Time Network.
Yes, sir. And it's your boy LAUD, LAUD, on the IGzers. But check us out. We here every week as usual. See y'all niggas next week. Safe up. Stay quarantined. Stay corona free. Please, God. And if you got it, don't come near me.